Live, live, live. What is happening? What is happening out there in the world of the interwebs? Hello, everyone. My name is Craig Goldberg, and it is another Tuesday night here on YouTube, on Facebook. What is happening? It is wonderful that you are here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for catching the latest updates of everything that's happening around inHarmony Interactive with our sound lounges, our practitioners, and of course, our meditation cushions. And have I got an update for you? Feels like each and every week we get closer and closer and closer. And this week is no different. In fact, we got lots of big movement for me to share with you towards the end of tonight's broadcast. First, I want to start with a little bit of best practice, a little bit of follow-up, and a little bit about different ways that you can use our technology, because one of the questions that I've been getting quite a bit, specifically about folks that are interested in learning about our technology, is how to use each one and why we have each piece of technology. And we are in the process right now of redoing our homepage, of redoing our Sound Lounge product page. Actually, that page is already done and launched. Next is the practitioner page. And after that, the meditation cushion. Everything's getting a little bit of an overhaul with a little bit more information. Hello, Jules. With a little bit more information that we can share with each and every one of you, with infographics. And in fact, we've got an awesome comparison chart going in on our homepage for all three of the units. And I'm not going to go into the exact tech specifications for each one, but you are going to see that in a beautiful, nice little chart on our home page, kind of which product is for me based on the tech specifications. And what I wanted to share with you today is really how each one is different and different potential applications for each one. And I'm going to lead with our Sound Lounge because it's our Cadillac. It's the main event as far as I'm concerned. The Sound Lounge is actually 4 times more powerful than the meditation cushion. It's 2 times more powerful than the practitioner. And we came out with the Sound Lounge in November of 2016. It was the first piece of technology that we had created underneath our former company, Holistic Health Science. Many of you have been along for this journey over the last 5+ years. To think it was November of 2016 when we rolled out our first Sound Lounge off the production line. And since then, we've sold, over 600 sound lounges and practitioners, and well over 1,000 meditation cushions. We've got our next 1,000 just right around the corner. Today is the 11th. Today is the 11th. It's 5 days, and we've got another container that's going to be on its way here. So there's some really exciting stuff that's going on. So the Sound Lounge is really our Cadillac. As far as I'm concerned, it's the main show. The practitioner is great, and the meditation cushion is great. We got some good news coming on the meditation cushion as well that we can't quite publicize it yet, but we just got some really exciting news on the front of the meditation cushion, which is really exciting. Anyhow, the Sound Lounge, 4 tactile transducers, 300-watt amplifier, Sennheiser headphones, comes with a 4-port headphone amp. You can literally connect multiple outputs. And it's a pretty diverse piece of machinery. In fact, I just redid and redesigned my home studio here in the front. And by redesign, we just moved the furniture around and dealt with the feng shui a little bit and got rid of some of the clutter. So I'm going to start doing some lives from out there, as my daughter is now also back in childcare. Oh, in-laws, how we've missed you. Mom and Dad, y'all are amazing. And it's really good to have you back, because like so many others over the holidays, it was a little cray-cray around here and a little hectic. Anyhow, back to the Sound Lounge. So 4 tactile transducers, multiple ports, and multiple ways that you can connect different peripherals to the Sound Lounge. So I actually have a speaker hooked up to it. I have the headphones plugged into it. I have the BrainTap headset plugged into it for the Cocoon experience. And all 4 of them actually routed also, and I network it to the practitioner so that I have another 4 ports for the practitioner, another set of headphones, and you can link them together so that they both play the same music at the same time. You can even link a meditation cushion on top of that, and it creates this unified field where multiple people can actually experience the technology at the same time. A very powerful application of our technology. But the Sound Lounge is really for home or office use, for clinical use, where the technology is designed to be the main show. It has 4 transducers, a 300-watt amplifier, so it absolutely offers the strongest vibroacoustic or vibrational therapy experience. Hello, Suzanne. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's awesome. The Sound Lounge is by far the most powerful experience. If our NFL players use it, our NHL guys use it, all of our elite athletes are using the Sound Lounge predominantly so that they get the most benefit to the physical expression on the body. Calms and relaxes the major muscles, all the muscles of the body. It calms and relaxes the nervous system, resets the sympathetic nervous system response to parasympathetic nervous system response. Folks that are dealing with dis-ease on a large scale throughout the entire body are going to benefit most from our Sound Lounge. And of course, keep in mind, less is more. And I tell people, we do offer the most powerful Sound Lounge on the market. I've tested a lot of what's out there. Our amplifier is stronger. Our transducer response is stronger. The music that we play, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, drives that technology really, really well. And but that doesn't mean you need to use all of it. In fact, I use my Sound Lounge at 50% of its total power, 50%. My wife likes to crank it a little high. I use it at 50% of its total power. And there are times where I even pull it off even further than that. A lot of people are dealing with lots of discomfort and lots of dis-ease as it pertains to a little virus that's going around right now. And actually, when you're in the thick of it, the Sound Lounge at full power is actually too much, as your immune system is fighting off and presenting itself, as their actually body is showing off quite how powerful it really is. Those body aches that we feel is actually our white blood cells attacking and killing off viruses and bacteria throughout our body, which is why your body begins to ache really all over the place. And my experience is not to use the Sound Lounge at full tilt in those situations, that the vibration at that point is actually agitating the body's natural response, immune response. And you actually want to wait until after those body aches have subsided, or use the Sound Lounge on low volume. And that's probably one of the best practices that I can share with you when it comes to the Sound Lounge, is that it is designed to be the most powerful Sound Lounge on the market. Doesn't mean you need to use all of its power. And in fact, less is more. And you get quite a bit of therapeutic benefit. There was a researcher, a professor out of the University of Pittsburgh. It's done quite a bit of research in the field of vibroacoustic therapy and vibration, specifically in its impact on the body. And his research actually showed that 20 decibels of audible sound, just my voice right now, how I'm projecting, is probably 35 or 40 decibels, believe it or not. So half of what I'm expressing is a wonderful volume for vibration. And as far as decibels, that means that you really need a very low amount of vibration to have a pretty decent impact on the physiology of the body. So best practice tip, less is more. In January of 2018, we rolled out the Practitioner, and the Practitioner is designed to go on top of a massage table. It is built specifically to augment body work, to add to that of massage therapists, massage therapy, body work, acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractic, and those that are working with your hands. It's for use before, during, or after those sessions. And I will tell you, I get body work on my massage table and my Practitioner twice a month. And I can't even tell you how powerful it is. What music you play absolutely makes a difference. And it actually helps if there's a little upbeat. I like that tribal thing, little hint as to what you're going to be able to see in our app coming down the pike. One of my favorite tracks to listen to is Liquid Bloom and Heart of the Shamans. It's a phenomenal experience just by itself on the Sound Lounge or the Practitioner. It's even more phenomenal when it is along with body work as well. Very, very, very powerful. And again, the Practitioner was designed not to be a less expensive Sound Lounge. It has 2 transducers, a 100-watt amplifier. It comes with a bag. It's far more portable. It is designed to be more mobile. However, it is designed specifically for body workers and massage therapists in mind. I got plenty of friends and family that utilize it in their homes, that like the fact that it folds in half, that it fits underneath the bed, that it fits in the back of the car nice and easy. So there's a lot of great other reasons to get the Practitioner as well. And since it's only 4 inches flat, you are much closer. Your body is physically much closer to the transducer, and it does thump. It gives quite a bit of a vibratory experience as well. And then, of course, the meditation cushion, slightly different position. Instead of laying down face up or face down, you are sitting cross-legged. Your hips are rolled forward based on the ergonomics. Your ankles are below your knees. Your knees are sitting, depending on how you sit, just below your hips so that your entire body and pelvic bone is rolled forward. And this, of course, allows you to sit up straight. I can't even tell you how many people get on it and say it is very comfortable and they can actually sit in a meditative experience and expression for 20, 30 minutes based on the position that you're sitting in. And folks say that can't sit cross-legged on the ground. I have a very hard time. My IT bands, my psoas are super, super tight. I have a really hard time sitting on the floor. So obviously the meditation cushion is our own creation. A big announcement coming here. I hope in the next couple of weeks, we'll see. Not regarding inventory. Inventory I'm going to tell you about in just a couple of minutes, but we've got a really big announcement coming for this meditation cushion. It is super exciting. Dom and I are over the moon excited about this announcement. I can't make it yet, but I will very, very soon. And I'm really excited. It's a lot of hard work and a lot of love has gone into building this meditation cushion, perfecting this meditation cushion, and of course, getting it out to the world through our Indiegogo campaign. Many of you watching now were early backers of this technology. Many are backing the technology again as you've placed your orders and you're waiting for it to come. And I'm here to tell you that you are closer than ever. And I do have a great update for that coming in just a couple minutes. Big differentiator for the meditation cushion is that it has Bluetooth. We actually designed the meditation cushion hardware from the ground up. We actually got to design this amplifier from the ground up, and we're in the process of making it even better. But it does have Bluetooth in. It also has two different amplifiers, 50 watts for the headphones and speakers, 100 watts for the transducer. So we could actually include everything. And of course, the design itself allows us to be embedded within the meditation cushion itself. So the meditation cushion is pretty self-sufficient. It comes with one cable. You plug it into the wall. You connect your phone via Bluetooth. It does not work with Bluetooth headphones. This is really important. I get this question a lot. It does not work with Bluetooth headphones. And here's the reason. There's two reasons. First of all, a device can only go inbound or outbound. You think about your cell phone. It's got Bluetooth in or out. It's either connected to another device or it's streaming to your AirPods or, right? You can only have one direction for Bluetooth. We chose inbound out of the phone and into the hardware because of the second reason, and that is the transducer that's inside it is hardwired. And if we used Bluetooth headphones, Bluetooth, the technology itself, inherently has a 30 millisecond delay built in. 30 milliseconds might not seem like that long. You might not be able to hear the difference cognitively. However, your body will feel the difference. So if you're playing something through that cushion and it's going in real time to the transducer, but it's coming to your ears, 15 seconds for it to convert and transmit the Bluetooth signal, and then another 15 milliseconds for it to convert and play back the signal in your ears. That means that the signal in your ear through the Bluetooth headphones would be 30 milliseconds behind the signal that you're feeling through the transducer, and this would create a disharmony between, and that just doesn't work. The name of the technology is inHarmony Interactive. We want to keep you in harmony. So even though you might not be able to feel it, your body certainly will. And we're working on a solution for that. We're not quite there yet, but we are close. And very, very deep into the future, we might have a solution for you. It's also something that we would be the first ones on the planet to do. So we're working with our manufacturing group so that we can bring that to you. Prototyping and manufacturing overseas is anything but fast. So it just takes us a little bit of time. But in the meantime, we've got plenty of cushions that are coming. I'm going to share with you that in just a couple minutes. So headphones for the meditation cushion are hardwired. Another best practice for the practitioner in the sound lounge, everything is hardwired. There is no Bluetooth. Now, you can buy adapters and you can add Bluetooth on, and there are certainly people that have done it with success. However, one thing you do need to understand specifically with the practitioner in the sound lounge is that it's a 3.5 millimeter connector. I don't have one here. I do actually connected to my computer, but it's like a tiny little headphone adapter. 3.5 millimeter auxiliary cable is how you plug in. If you have an iPhone past the 10, 11, 12, or 13, if you have a Samsung, then you don't have a headphone out. A lot of the iPad and iPods do. A lot of the tablets still have them because they have a lot more size on the inside. They're trying to make these phones as small as possible. They're getting rid of these auxiliary ports, these headphone ports. So if that's the case, you're going to need to buy an adapter. I cannot provide the adapters for all the different phones based on Android and, of course, iPhone. So that is something that you need to purchase. So if you're purchasing the Sound Lounge or the Practitioner, please note, based on your phone, you're going to need the adapter that is relative for your piece of technology. With the meditation cushion, of course, you'll need that adapter. If you want to hardwire, you can. However, of course, our meditation cushions have Bluetooth in, so you can connect your phone via Bluetooth and play music. Anything you can play through your phone, you can then play through the cushion. At some point, we will innovate the Sound Lounge and the Practitioner, but not in the near future, as we have 40 more Sound Lounges coming and 20 practitioners coming. And now we get to the most exciting part of inventory updates, which I just absolutely love. Many of you have been waiting very patiently for practitioners to come back into stock. And I got confirmation from our manufacturing group that I should expect delivery Friday or Monday. Keep in mind, even if it arrives on Friday, I'm still not going to be able to start shipping until Wednesday or Thursday of the following week. It takes about 3 full business days for my group to receive it. It goes on a 24-hour hold, COVID hold. And then, of course, for it to be received into inventory, all of the orders to be tagged and created, and then for it to get back out, typically takes around 3 or 4 business days. So for those of you that are waiting for practitioners, they're closer than they've ever been. Included in that delivery is going to be about 30 or so meditation cushions. That will go to many of you that are waiting for your orders to ship. So there is some light at the end of the tunnel. And I actually have a lot more light after that. I have another shipment of 20 or so meditation cushions that, again, I hope will be here by the first week of February. Might take a little bit longer than that. But a drum roll, please, because the most exciting news that we have is our first container is scheduled to be loaded on the 16th. That's Sunday. Today is the 11th. So January 16th, 380 meditation cushions are being loaded into a container. I'll be honest with you, we are working very, very closely with our transportation companies because both shipping from foreign lands into the United States, there are issues with pickups. On the other side, there are issues with ports closing down because of Omicron. And then, of course, we've all been watching the news as to hear what's happening coming into the West Coast. I am told everywhere from Oakland all the way south to Ensenada are having challenges. However, our group is going to be looking for vessels that are going into Ensenada, San Diego, or Oakland as better options than Long Beach. And as we know more, I will make sure that you know more. So next Tuesday, look for a much stronger update on exactly what's happening with our first container. It's the first of 3. We have 2 more containers that will be loaded after the Chinese New Year. So we got lots of really exciting things happening. As I've told you, we do have smaller groups of cushions that are going to be coming in. We ship first order in, first order out. So if you're sitting on the sidelines wondering if you should place your order, now is a great time to place your order for the inHarmony meditation cushion. And of course, practitioner or Sound Lounge. Sound Lounges are in stock. Sound Lounges ship in real time. Give me about 2 business days from the time you place your order until it's ready to go. And I'm real excited about what's going on from an inventory perspective. We are literally closer than we've ever been. And I do appreciate your patience. We've been reaching out to many of you and letting you know as best we can as to when you can expect your order. This is, of course, the best place for you to find out about that. And then last and certainly not least, we have new artists joining us in the app. We have new podcasts that are going to be coming out. We are launching a new blog on IamInHarmony.com. We already have our first handful of articles that are written and will be published. And we've got new music in our app. The Lovers was released by the very spectacular Fibonacci. Fibonacci is the very talented musician that created Step 1 and Step 2, our soundtrack and our overview. And The Lovers is actually designed to work with breath work. And we've got a very specific kind of practice and process. If you're one of our users or you're using our app or you're using our technology, I hope you're in the Telegram private channel that we have. That Telegram private channel, Bo and Anthony are both in there. They're constantly chatting with users, talking about the new music as it's being rolled out and giving some more insight. We are in the process of creating and updating more website and web pages so that a lot of that can be captured on the web, but it's much faster for us to put up a Telegram chat than it is for us to put up a new website. But we are working on things, and there's a lot of newness that is soon to roll out here in the next couple of days and weeks. So Thank you to each and every one of you that have stuck with us. Thank you for each and every one of you that have been waiting patiently, placed your orders, and are excited. And of course, thank you to each and every one of you that are currently using our technology and enjoying it in clinic. We've got lots of new updates that are happening in the app and on the back side of the app as well. I'm starting to see throughput. I'm starting to see who's playing and listening to our app every single day. We average about 3,000 plays per month, which for me is really exciting. And we've got some really great things on the horizon. So thank you to each and every one of you. I'm pushing 20 minutes. It's a little bit of a longer live than I usually do. I hope you have a spectacular day. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you back here next Tuesday on YouTube or Facebook. Have a great day. Bye-bye.